Hi, everyone. This is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I am so excited to be live with you tonight. I will be taking your questions in just a moment. Let's start with some news of the day. Let's see. I will be doing a Psychic 101 and a Psychic 202 sometime this summer. If you're interested in joining me for class and learning about your own abilities and how to amp them up and keep them protected and all of that amazing energy, I will be doing a kickoff WebEx later on this month, and I will be letting everybody know when it's going to happen. And it'll go out in the newsletter, which is another thing. The newsletter went out on the 1st, and I've already heard from several of you that they were really amazed and really, really happy. To get the newsletter and to find out about all of these planets in retrograde and how they're affecting us so much, not just us individually, but us as the planet, as the world. Um, One of the things is one of the reasons why I started doing Thursday Night Live is to connect with so many of you. I love doing that. And I would love for you to invite your friends. I love to meet your friends and I love to answer their questions and that energy. I would love to have your friends join us. So it's one of the reasons why I started doing Thursday Night Live. I really, really, really love that. I've got a couple of people jumping on Instagram. I've got a person on YouTube coming on. If you haven't invited a friend, one of the things that I do to kind of give you um, an incentive to invite your friends is each Thursday night, I go back through the video, usually Wednesday afternoon or so, but I check to see who invited who. So if you invited someone, make sure you post each other's names on there and connect that way so I know who invited who. So each of you need to post your names. Each of you need to be like my Facebook page, One Inspiring Woman _ Ruth Theresa, and it's all on the side. It's all written out for you. The last thing is ask a question and have some fun. If you are the two that I pick for that night, I will announce it the following Thursday, and each of you win a free 15-minute reading with me. So I am so excited. I love doing that and kind of connecting with you guys. That's another way that I love giving back to my community. So we are. Let me see. Let's start with clearing the energy. Ooh, that one was a loud one. Probably because Facebook has decided to play with me tonight and change a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna have to learn a whole bunch of stuff to do Thursday Night Live next Thursday, if that's possible. We're getting into the summer months, and that's getting a little bit crazy for me. So the deck I'm doing tonight is absolutely my favorite. This is the one I usually use, Healing with the Angels. My absolute favorite deck. It's one of those, love it. So I'm going to start with Facebook really quick and make sure that your question is concise and clear and small and short. I don't need the backup. I don't need, if it's, you need to tell me the backup story on it. That I would say is a private reading. That's too much for this kind of venue. So I love when y'all connect with me. So I've got my cards ready to go. And let's start on let's see if we can. Let's see. Having more technical issues. Let's see. Let's start with Kathy. Good evening. Any messages from her spirit guides? Kathy, this message I get for you is about study. And this is all about looking into something new. I was talking to a client earlier this week, and we were talking about something that she had never heard about. And I said, this is something to study, something to look into. Maybe not something that you want to into forever or really resonate with forever, but find out more information. That's a really great way to study a new subject, get more information, and find out if you enjoy it or not. That's always a great way to do that and connect with that energy. And we are going to have to. Okay, we're switching it up tonight. Technical issues abound. So let's see if we can fix this. Not even my touch screen is working, so that's an interesting one. Let's see. Yeah, this is a crazy one. I know. We'll see how it goes. See if I can get this up and going. There we go. There we go. It's starting to move. It's starting to move all the way down to the bottom, which is not where I want it to go. It's working. It's working. I'm just going to have to play with the screen a lot today. So, let's see where we go. Okay, so Alec on Facebook is asking any general information Alec needs to know. Alec, I get the card of celebration. I know I'm kind of off center now. Um, it's one of those, this is all about energy coming in at you. This is all about how you've dealt with things in the past, things that you would stumble you up in the past are not doing that anymore, and so that's an amazing thing for you. So it's one of those, understand that that's the energy coming in at you, and celebrating that, like you've learned how to deal with this energy that used to knock you for a loop, and now it's not. It's that is an amazing accomplishment. So definitely celebrate that. Okay, let's see who else we got up here. Jade is asking, um, and I'm going to be so sorry because I'm going to hopefully not miss too many of you guys having such technical difficulties. Let's see. Jade is saying, first off, I want to do 202. I love Psychic 202. That's one of my favorite classes to teach. Next is Jade is asking, does Bailey have any specific messages for you? Bailey comes through with some information for you, Jade, of, let's see. Let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. Now y'all get to see all my behind the scenes stuff, get my stuff out of the way here. Let's see. Bailey talking about protecting your energy, and I think that's probably what you're talking about, is going into Psychic 202 and learning how to protect your energy better than you have in the past, better than you've done um, lately. But it's one of those, and there may be a step back or a pause that you're going to need to take for a few days, not forever, a few days, 2 or 3 days of taking a step back, and that's kind of allowing this new energy for your energy to come in and make some changes. There's a lot of energy in play in the world right now with 4 planets in retrograde. And then we also have Mercury going into retrograde later on this month. And that is already, and it affects me a lot too. It's one of those. So it affects me a lot in the technical areas. So I'm not a very good technician with computers. So I apologize for that, but it's a great way for me to learn. So let's see. Um, Shelly um, is asking for a card in her future category. So this is for you, Miss Shelly. This is all about blessings, and blessings coming into you very quickly. And I kind of feel like they're going to come in 1, 2, 3, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, like 1, 2, 3, they come in at you. So that's coming really, really soon. Let's see. Let's see. Roger's next. Hope you are great. I'm doing great, except for my technical issues, Roger. Um, let's see. Okay, so Roger's hoping I'm great and asking to see what I need to talk to my doctor about. One of the things is, Roger, is I get that you're a lot like me. You go to the doctor. You have all these amazing ideas or questions that you want to ask the doctor when you're getting there or the few days before, and then you get there and you kind of go, I'm fine, I don't know what's wrong, and you forget all of those crazy things that are going on in your world. So start writing them down. I would definitely talk to him, as I connect with your energy. Roger, I would say I get some pains in my back. That would be something I would really be concerned about. It's something to ask. I don't feel a lot of other stuff, but write them all down. It's one of those, the pain in my back for connecting with you, Roger, is now moving into my neck. So that may be something that you really want to ask some questions about, or maybe doing some type of therapy or something that you need to be aware of coming into this. So make sure that you are asking those questions and writing them all down. I will tell you, have a lot of people that come in and ask me questions, and they will have them written on their phone, one of the notepads or whatever it is. I know a lot of Apple people do that. So write them down and make sure that you get every answer, and almost even check them off. Like, okay, I asked this one, I asked this one. This is the information I got. So make sure that you're answering, getting every answered question answered. Let's see. Ashley is, can you tell me why my Ashley's asking why. Ashley, I would say definitely that is a reading question. That is not something that I could do in this venue. It's one of those that would be something that we would really need to talk about in a private setting, and get you some more information, and which I totally believe that you deserve. Um, so let's see. So Robin is asking for a message from Mom or Ron. I kind of feel like it's from Ron this week, and I know they kind of take turns. This is the card that Ron wants me to bring to you. And I want you to understand that this is all about music coming into you very quickly. But he's talking to you through the music. So music that you think like, wow, Ron would really like this, or Ron really loved this song, or this song is playing 2 or 3 times in a row. Make sure that you're taking note of that song, and then listen to the lyrics very, very carefully. And sometimes I even tell people, look up the lyrics and what are the words or the idea of the song, and that will really help. I'm going to jump from Facebook over to Instagram, and I've got Lil on, and she's asking, Ruth, any messages from my loved ones, um, and and from who? Okay, this one I get a lot of grandmother energy, and I feel connected to your mom. So if your mom's mom isn't gone, it may be from your grandmother, and she's talking about emerging energies coming in at you. So a lot of energies coming in at you from a lot of different areas, and you are not protecting yourself at all. You pick up energies from other people. You get overwhelmed easily, and that's one of the things that I teach in class. Yet at the same time, there's a lot of things that you can look up, a lot of insight that you can add to this, and help yourself in that way. So know that you're doing that. Let's see. I know. Um, this is from Ashley. Can you tell me why my real? Okay. Um, so it's one of those. Let's go back. That was Ashley on both channels, so that's a no-no. I'll have to get a moderator for that one. Sandra is asking, Sandra's asking, she is asking if a hollowed out tree in her backyard is a portal. It is, but it's not to where you think it is. And they have a new ghost. Ghost, once you start kind of opening your energy to that, ghosts start coming in at you, and ghosts are really, really funny. Have had so many funny ghosts this week. They have kept me going. I have a new one in house. I'll be making a video about that one. And they keep kind of playing pea pie with me, kind of like peekaboo everywhere I go, kind of just out of the corner of my eye. And then as soon as I notice them, they jump back. And so they have kind of kept me on my toes this week. So that's been kind of fun. So just know that that's coming in at you, and the ghost has some amazing messages, Sandra. So you're gonna have to check into that. Um, let's see. Gail is asking, I need a message from spirit guide or angel regarding a relationship status. Um, they're showing me this was what they're showing me is this relationship was not manifested. It was kind of like a destiny thing coming in. But that, even that being said, does not mean that it's a relationship that you have to stay in or deal with. It's one of those, it's not a healthy relationship for you at times. And so that's kind of for your lesson to learn is if it's not healthy for me, I'm walking out. And when it's not healthy, you need to take a step back and set those healthy boundaries for you. Um, let's see. Gwenda's asking, can you tell me if and when an investment will come through? Um, Gwenda, I'm going to get there's not really a huge message with when it's coming through. I don't feel like it's coming through anytime soon, but I do feel like it's not going to be the numbers you think it's going to be. I just know that they're just telling me, so I don't know if that's going to be better or worse. I just know that it's not the numbers you think it's going to be. Um, okay. Okay. John is up next, and oh, that's interesting. I am having lots of technical difficulties today. It's kind of different. Okay, we were right at John, and John usually wants an angel card or a message from dad. Okay, John. So, your message from your dad, and this card is like literally jumping out of the deck and talking about healing. There may be a question of someone getting sick in the family or having healing issues. So know that that's coming in so that it can be healed, not just for this person, but in the family. And I feel like this could be a generational problem or things that happen, you know, um, grandfather to grandfather or back to back. It's one of those several generations back. So that's some changes that are coming in at. Okay. Julie is asking a card for her marriage. She's needing guidance. So, Julie, this is the card I pull for you. This is all about ideas and inspiration. And so, know that there's a lot of ideas out there that you have. But you don't focus on them. They kind of snap in your head, and you're kind of like, oh, that sounds like I'll do that, or I'll try that, or I'll say that, and then it's one of those you don't do it and you disappear and you're like, wait, where's my message? Where's my information? So those ideas and inspiration, write them down and then put them into play. That's your angels and guides trying to work with you and trying to give you the messages that you really require. So those messages are their messages. That's what they're coming through with. Um, let's see. Okay. This is getting kind of fun. This is really crazy. This is coming in with some major energy affecting me, and this is really not good. So let's spray some more. This is not good. Okay. Allison is coming in asking any messages regard to a test that she's about to take. So the card for you, Allison, is all about your guardian angel, and they are surrounding and protecting you as you take this test and get ready for it. I can feel that it's a really big test, and there's a lot of things that worry you about it. Do I know enough? Do I not know enough? Have I studied enough? So it's one of those. Seek your guidance through your guardian angels, and then as you get closer to the test, make sure that you're really listening to what messages they're giving you. What sections do you need to look at again? What sections do you really need to maybe reread or reread a paragraph? So make sure that you're going back through your study guides and doing that. It's going to make it much easier. Adelaide is asking, she would love a card in her love. So this one comes forward, and this is all about surrender and releasing. So a lot of times when people tell me they're looking for love or they're looking for a relationship, what they end up doing is they ask the prayer, but then they never release it. They're kind of like almost like an Indian giver. Like, I want to give it to you, but then I want to take it back, and I want to give it to you, and I want to take it back. And that's not the way this is supposed to be. It's like, think about the person that you would want to come in and have a relationship with you. What energy would they be? What would their traits would be, maybe, or how do they deal with life, and think about those things. And then when you get to a point, give it to a creator, allow him to come in and be part of that relationship and finding the right person for you. Let's move to Stacy really quick. um, let's see, Ruth, I would love to whatever message spirit wants to give you right now. So Stacy is coming through. Stacy, the message coming through for you is all about freedom. One of the things that, if you read my newsletter that just went out a few days ago, um, June is all about our freedom and all about speaking our truth. So that's what your spirit guides are asking you to do. Speak your truth. So many times, Stacy, you hold on, or you don't speak your truth. You just kind of hold that in, and it doesn't allow other people to get to know you or even to fix problems that are wrong. You get angry or mad or upset, and they're the ones that are telling you that you've got to be the one to change. Um, let's see a second ago. Let's see. Okay. Uh, this is crazy. So let's see. Stacey, I did. Vanessa is coming up next. Do my message angels and guides have any messages for you? So this is for Vanessa. This is all about self-acceptance. This is the card that's coming in to you, and it's coming in really quickly. And it may not be you accepting you, but accept others for who they are, and they will accept you for what you are and what energy you bring in. Let's see. Let's see, Denise. Um, let's see. You did make it time to see Denise. I know I'm having crazy technical issues right now. Denise, your card is all about listening. There are messages that you receive, and you usually kind of go, "Oh, that's me, and that's not right." Or that's not what the energy wants me to do, or whatever it is. So know that they're telling you to listen to them really carefully. And this, I feel like part of your message is also to get in touch with your own angels and guides. The best way to do that is by meditating. Meditating 3 to 5 minutes several times a day is an amazing way to attach to that energy. Let's see. Sayuk is next, um, asking for a message from Spirit Guide. Sayuk, your card is all about trust. This is coming in for you to trust yourself, trust your own abilities, trust what's coming in at you, trust, trust, trust. They've got your messages for you. I know you've got abilities and I know you've been working on them. Just know that you can trust the abilities and trust yourself. You were made this way. It's kind of like you were made for that. So know that that's coming in at you really quickly to adjust to that energy. Let's see. Um, Christine is asking any messages. Um, so, Christine, I get the message for you is all about miracles coming in. I had an amazing miracle today. I'm so, so, so happy. I was very excited. So, know that that's something coming in at you. You've got some amazing miracles coming around. All you need to do is focus your energy to bring them in that last little bit for you. Um, Melinda's asking, I'm doing well. Spirit guide, she's asking for a message for her spirit guide. Melinda, your message is all about, hurt my finger, is all about soulmates. And this could be a soulmate that's coming in with their new partnership, a new love adventure, but this could also be a soulmate that's coming in that's your friend. I met two amazing friends that have been friends for a long time yesterday and had a great afternoon with them. But this is all about soulmates. Not all soulmates are a love connection. Some of them are friend connection. So know that that's coming in at you really, really quickly. Let's see. Um, okay, my free screen has frozen again. Second, let's see. Let me. I'll go to Instagram really quick, and I've got. I think I've got a couple of questions out there. So Emma's asking an angel card about her future. um, the signs are there. It's almost like big old road signs across the top going, there are some amazing signs coming in at you of where you need to go. And the best place to look for a sign is in your own heart. It's one of those, what do you feel led to do? And following those like little breadcrumbs, one to the next, one to the next. And that's going to tell you where you need to come in at. Um, Sydney is asking, um, can I have an angel card for my love life? So Sydney's asking for her love life. Um, Sydney is coming in. The card that I'm getting for you, Sydney, is all about answered prayers. This is a really, really powerful card for you about getting your answered prayers coming in at you very, very quickly. What are you praying for? And just know that that's coming in next. And then the thing you pray for next is coming in after that. They're coming in almost like a train. They're coming in at you very, very quickly. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. Um, weirdo, weirdo. Okay, things are shifting in my career. What do I need to know? Okay, here's asking for career. Career is all about what you really need to know is that you have support, and where you go really must have support for you. You're a person that requires a lot of support and assistance with your energy. So know that that's really, really important to you, and support is truly an important place. I do feel like there's some shifting in your career field, so just know that that's coming in at you quickly, and things are going to continue to shift in that area. Um, Jim, yes, this would be the second day of the dance, Jim. I have felt my energy there already, so that's kind of an amazing energy to be a part of. Um, let's see, Debbie's asking, my husband Steve is not well. Um, Debbie, I get several messages for him. It sounds like it's a private reading just because there's so much energy coming in, giving him insight into what's going on, giving you insight into what's going on with him. So I that is just too much for me to answer at this point. Sarah in Arizona is asking for a card. Um, Sarah, the card I pull for you is focus. And I do feel like focus on healing is where they're really going with this. So it's one of those focus on healing for yourself. And I'm not sure why they're telling me that. It's focus on healing and your health. That's all that's coming in, and to focus on that first. Um, is anything reaching out to me? Velma, I pick up a really good energy with you. And I know this is going to sound really crazy, but this is the card I pull for you all about romance. And that may be the energy that's connecting to you is a romantic energy. I don't feel like it's a human, I feel like it's a spirit. And I do feel like it's coming in with very much a lot of love, a lot of romance, and a lot of sweetness in that energy. Let's see. Charlotte is asking for any messages from her spirit guide. Charlotte, coming into you. Charlotte is all coming in about forgiveness. What are you? What? Where have you not given forgiveness? And this is kind of for everybody. Anybody who hasn't forgiven anybody from things that happened in the past is one of those. This time of year, with all of these planets in retrograde and all of this energy changing, know that this is coming in fast to let go of things that no longer work for you. We're out of time, and I so apologize. I'm going to do a few more questions. I'm going to reiterate: Psychic 101 and 202 are coming up this. I will be doing a kickoff WebEx. I will be putting it on Facebook and Instagram and all of those things for people to call in and get the information. I'm really excited about that. So I want you to understand that that's most important, that you reach out to me if you're interested in the classes. Invite friends, even on Instagram. It's one of those, I know I cannot gift anything on Instagram. There's too many rules and regulations on that, but still invite friends. If you're having a great time and enjoying the readings that I do for you, invite friends, share me with someone else. That's one of the things is the next one is the newsletter. I've already heard that a lot of people really love the June newsletter and have gotten a lot of assistance. So if you're not signed up for my newsletter, make sure you do that before you leave today. All the information on Instagram, it's differently, but on YouTube and on Facebook, it's on the side. Instagram is a little bit differently, and I'll be posting that later on with a connection so you can sign up for my newsletter. I thank you so much for that. I'm going to answer a few more since things seem to be calming down just a little bit. It was calming down. It keeps rolling back up to the top is the problem. I know y'all don't see what I see, but you don't see, I don't see what you see, but I don't see what I see. So let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. Um, Debbie's asking, I did that one. Um, Tina's asking, what does my spirit guide would like for her to know? So this is what your spirit guide, Tina, is asking for you to know, is to take a retreat, take a step back for a little bit. And it may be just, I know we've been staying at home a lot, but it's one of those when you're out and about, you are not protecting your energy enough, and you're being affected by a lot of people's energy. So if you have to do something, do a whole bunch on one day and then take a retreat and kind of come back into that. Um, let's see. Regina's asking how hello, sweet friend. Regina, I love watching your videos with your dog. It's so cute. Let's see. Grace is coming in. Let's see. Grace, I'm gonna pull a card for you. So let's do Regina first. So Regina's coming in with body care. And this is something really important for you, to take a step back and take care of yourself. I know, Regina, you are one that takes care of yourself, takes care of others so much that you really forget to take care of yourself. So, this is a card for you to remember that you need to take care of yourself as well. Take some healing time. I know you have some long walks with your amazing dog, and those are healing times. it's one of those you may need to step that up and maybe do a couple of long walks or slow walks with your doggy and take that time. Let's see. Grace is jumping on from Arizona. Hello, Grace from Arizona. The card they're pulling for me, wanting me to pull for you, Grace, is all about dreams. Dreams are coming in big for you. This is kind of one of the ways that you have your connection with your angels and guides. A lot of people have this ability, so make sure that you're trusting your dreams when they come in with messages. I did a series a couple of weeks ago about how to interpret your own dreams, so that's something really important to connect to. But make sure that you're finding out the message in your dream so you know what you need to do. Let's see, I've got two on. Okay, I've got two on Instagram, and those are the last two I'll do. YOLO is asking, um, is for a message from her spirit guides. And Yoli, the message I get for you is all about playfulness. They're coming in with some playfulness. You have been way too much business lately, and they're asking you to take it easy and make sure that you have a little bit of playfulness in there. Taking time for yourself is also a good thing, but do something playful that you really enjoy doing. Myra is coming through and asking for a message from her. Will will I be meeting my soulmate from a previous life in this life? Actually, Myra, I do feel like there are some soulmate connections around you, um, and that come in from past lives. It's one of those, make sure that you're choosing, because I feel like you're coming into a time frame where you're going to have several of them jumping in at the same time. So make sure that you um, meditate is the card I pull for you. So meditate on which ones are coming in at you, and make sure you feel open and ready for those. So I just want you to know that those are coming in. I so apologize tonight, everyone, for having so many technical issues. I will most likely be on next week, Thursday Night Live, on the 11th. And so hopefully we will have all the technical issues settled by then. And if I missed anybody in here, or I skipped over someone, I so apologize, just having so many technical difficulties. So I hope you'll have an amazing night, and I know we'll be talking soon.